Hi, Fred. Good morning. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yes, I'm good, thank you. Looking forward to the snow melting. That'll be good.
Well, we've still got a lot of ice around here on the side roads.
Yeah, so that'll be good when
Uh,
it's all over.
it'll go warmer tomorrow.
Good, excellent. Okay. I've got a few questions to ask you, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So, what's the reason why you're coming to my French conversation classes?
Well, as you know, I have a house in France, which I like to go when I can. So obviously, I want to interact as much as possible while I'm there. Um, I've been to one or two other classes before yours, which were okay, um, and helped me to sort of get the basics. Um, I would say the most difficult thing I find is understanding when I'm in France.
Hmm.
I can often formulate the question. I can work out beforehand the question in my head and ask it, but that's not much use if you don't understand the answer.
No, that makes it
Uh,
difficult, and then that stops the
yeah.
conversation, I guess. Yeah.
But obviously that's just getting used to French speakers,
Hmm.
and which I think I have improved over the last few years. There's a well, in my area there's a bit of a funny accent as well, which doesn't always help.
Hmm.
Uh, I have got used to that.
Oh, that's good.
Um, yeah, I try to when I'm there. I try to watch people's mouths.
Hmm.
I think that helps. In understanding what they're saying. It was noticeable during COVID when people were wearing masks. It was more
Hmm.
difficult.
Yes,
Uh,
yeah, it makes a difference. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, because I was when the COVID started, I was there for 16 weeks
Hmm.
uh, because they stopped the flights, so I just stayed there.
Yeah.
And that was quite difficult because everyone was wearing masks.
Hmm. Yeah,
Um, but it's just a question of practice, really, and the more you do it, the better you get.
I think so. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And so, how do you think the classes are helping you?
Well, it helps the conversation part in the first hour helps because that's getting used to listening. Well, mainly to you because you're the French speaker, obviously. The other people probably a bit like me, they speak in it, but perhaps not in the way that a French person would. Um, so that's beneficial. Plus the vocabulary that I'm picking up is helpful
Hmm.
when just things just crop up in conversation. So it's beneficial that it can improve your vocabulary, increase your vocabulary.
Yeah. And would you be happy to recommend me to other students?
Yeah, I have already recommended Dave to you. He came to another class. Well, it's not really a class. It's a group, a French conversation group in U3A
Hmm.
that I've been to for a couple of years, and
Yeah.
Dave turned up at that, and he was asking if I knew of anyone for a more because it's quite informal, really. I'd call it more of a self-help group.
Hmm.
And he asked if anybody knew of something that was more formal, so I recommended you.
Right. Yeah, that's
And
that's very, very helpful. Yeah.
he seems to like it. I've asked him, and he's happy with it.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Au revoir.